Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Travel Talk Tuesday. We're a little late today because one of our team members was being a little difficult. Roy.
Yeah, he wouldn't leave the room.
He just wanted to be a part of the show, but me and Tamara said no and figuratively dragged him out. So
I'm not sure that was me.
So he's crying outside right now and pining to be in with us. He's giving us the look, but we're going to move on. So it's good to be with you all on another episode. Ladies, doing good?
Yep.
Yeah.
A little chilly.
Yeah.
Need some more coffee.
Winter came.
Winter's here. Just
Yep.
in time to start thinking about warmer destinations to go visit, though, right?
Sunshine.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep, yep.
We have recovered and we reviewed footage and security footage, and the authorities have found that there was in fact cheating in last week's episode of Travel Talk Tuesday. So
So
there
there's
will
an asterisk by my win.
it's been removed. There's no win. Okay.
How about that?
So I'm just glad that I could clear the air and make sure everyone on board is on board and understanding that there was in fact
I
cheating
knew that would bother you.
by these two ladies. So the truth has set us free, and I feel vindicated. So thank you very much. I will have the trophy on my desk right now. Good. So it's good to be with you all. We have a wonderful episode planned because every week we talk about, well, what should we talk about on Travel Talk Tuesday? Usually Chrissy has a long list of ideas that she wants to discuss because she loves Tuesdays. And one of her ideas was all about new things going on in each of our niches. You know that we focus in different areas, areas that we're passionate about, areas that we love to travel in. And those are areas that we train in, we experience, we go on trips to learn more about. And those are the areas we kind of focus on selling so that we can provide the best travel experiences for you all. You know, Chrissy does the all-inclusives and kind of the romance stuff. Tamara does all those exciting European and African tours and Disney stuff, which Chrissy does the African and not African, Disney and Universal.
Theme park travel.
All that fun stuff, and I focus on cruises. We have our little areas of focus, and so we do a lot of training, preparation, research, all that stuff, so that we can be experts in providing you with wonderful experiences. So what we thought we would do today is to kind of share some updates in each of our niches, so that you can see what's going on, hear about what's going on, maybe get excited about some new things, right?
Yeah.
Boy, these two are very excited today. They can hardly contain themselves, right? Travel industry's back, right? Wouldn't you
Yes.
say, after
Oh,
COVID and
for sure,
everything?
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People
A
want to be
lot
out.
of pent-up demand. I think people were able to save for a couple of years to travel, and they're doing it now. It's really easy to travel now without, if you don't have a vaccine, it's getting much easier, but if you do,
Yeah.
it's like before.
Yeah, and crowds.
Very crowded.
I mean, Tamara, you sent pictures of a couple of the places on your latest trip, and it was jam-packed.
Yeah, it really was. Still fun, but
Yeah.
travel's back. I miss the days of not full airplanes.
I know, right?
You could
Those
spread
empty
out.
middle
Yeah,
seats were
I
nice.
know, I
Get
know.
used to that.
Yeah.
Stretch out.
It's just an evolution of travel that
Yeah.
we're going through right now.
Wonderful. Okay, so I thought we'd start today with all-inclusives. Our expert, Chrissy. So first, tell us what's new in the area of all-inclusive, whether resorts or in how you travel all-inclusive, anything that's new and exciting that we need to know.
Okay, so you don't want my new resorts right now. You want
Well, you
new
can do whatever your
changes.
little heart desires.
Okay, well, I looked at some things that are trending in all-inclusives, and it seems as if there's more upscale brands that are entering the market.
Oh.
So the old days of, the buffet and the watered-down drinks are kind of going off.
Thank
Going
goodness
away.
for our group,
I know,
because
right?
we love our food and drinks,
And we do not like our drinks watered down.
And we don't like buffets that much.
Right.
Well,
So,
if they have lobster, I do like
Yeah.
the buffet.
well, and the other thing is too, and that same subject is they are upgrading food choices and menus. People are demanding foodies. Is it gastronomy? That is becoming
big
I know, right?
words, Chrissy.
That is becoming more important to travelers. So they are updating their menus there. And travelers want more options. They want nature. They want adventure. So there are a couple. I mean, you can do excursions from any. I know you don't. But
Those things are like,
I know. I just want to sit on the beach
cool,
and get some. But,
and someone serving a drink.
right. But there are any excursions that we can offer from any resort. But there are also resorts that Ishkaret and there's another one called Unico 67, I think it is, and they have parks that are included that have the cenote pools, which are freshwater pools in the earth, like a sinkhole. You can
Sounds glamorous.
You can kayak through caves and underground. You can do zip lining, and you can spend an entire day there, and it's included in your all-inclusive package.
That's a deal.
Yes. So if it's somebody that is really interested in the adventure part, that would be a great resort for them. And that's what I said. Ishkret. Yeah. So yeah, those are some of the newest things that I have found that are changing with the all-inclusive.
So now, I get notices from some of these resorts. They're opening this one, opening that one. So
Yes.
what are like the newest, coolest
Okay.
resorts that people might want to take a jump at?
Okay, so I
Take a
have
look
two new resorts. My glasses are crooked. One is Dreams, which is an AMR property, which most people are familiar with. That's a very nice, higher-end, all-inclusive, Secrets and Dreams. Dreams is the family-friendly resort. It just opened in September. It's family-friendly, but this is Dreams Cozumel Cape. So this is in Cozumel in Mexico. And if you stay at Dreams, you're allowed to go over to the Secrets resort as well. So use their restaurants too. It's near other restaurants in Cozumel, so if you feel like venturing off the property, you don't necessarily have to stay on property. You can go and have some authentic Mexican food and see some good nightlife in Cozumel. There's endless entertainment, including kid and teen clubs. They have 3 gourmet restaurants, 1 buffet, and 7 bars. So I think Dreams is always a good pick as far as all-inclusives go, because they are great AMR properties.
So where does that fall in line with compared to Sandals? A lot of people know Sandals as well. Like, are those
Right.
comparable? Is one higher or lower, or how does that?
Well, Sandals is the adults only, and Beaches is the family of that brand. And those are sort of the epitome of all-inclusive. They are very luxurious, very a lot of things included. You can scuba dive there. Usually, all that is included. So those are a bit more pricey, but I mean, amazing properties and worth the price.
So this is another alternative to that for us more budget conscious.
Yes,
people,
I mean, I wouldn't consider Dreams and Secrets budget, but it's not quite at the Sandals level, but it's the higher end of all-inclusives that I find.
Sometimes you have to weigh what you get with your all-inclusive, and sometimes those more expensive upfront all-inclusives are really worth it because they're not nickel and diming you for
you just show up.
All the stuff.
You just show up.
Transfers and all that stuff. It's all included.
But Dreams and Secrets are very highly reviewed. I have confidence in sending anyone there. Now on I have one more new resort, and I can't pronounce it, which I know is surprising, but this is a more budget brand, but this is the higher end of the budget brand. Riu Properties. This is a Riu Palace Cuculan, I think it's called, and it's opening on November 22nd. It's located in the Cancun Hotel Zone. It's adults only, and it includes Riu has a 24-hour all-inclusive, so bars and restaurants, they're not closing if you want to drink at 1 a.m. and some food. Yeah, you got that option.
They got the liquor dispensers in your rooms, too.
Yeah. Rius look awfully fun.
Tamara, that screams your name.
Oh, yeah.
That 2 a.m. bathroom and vodka. Pour from your dispenser.
So this Riu is a palace, which again is the higher end of the Rius. This is said to be a more sophisticated and elegant resort. It has 4 outdoor pools, including a swim-up bar. And then you have access to other Riu facilities in the area, too. Kind of like a share. I think they call it share. So you can use the other neighboring properties. Looked at pictures. Looks amazing. Looks gorgeous. Again, Rius are typically a more budget brand. But the Riu Palace, which this is a little more upscale. And I just had a couple come back from a Riu Palace in Los Cabos and absolutely loved it. So,
I stayed at Riu's, and
Yes.
even within that brand, like you said, there are different levels, and it is noticeable. But I think you're going to have a good experience in any of them, depending on what you choose. But
It's your
certainly that
expectation.
it's just
Yeah.
a little bit
It's what
higher
you're
at that
looking
palace,
for.
a little bit,
Yep.
a little bit better. And I'm sure brand new resorts, the furnishings have
Yeah.
got to be nice. And
I think
the
it would be,
linens and
yeah.
all that stuff. And
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, those are my 2 new ones. But it's like I get an email every day about something new opening up. But those were the 2 that I wanted to spotlight today.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Any good deals in your little niche there?
We're gonna stay
all
on
Christmas?
with the Riu theme here. Riu just opened Riu Latino as well. That's in Costa Mujeres. And that is not a Riu Palace, but it's regular Riu, but it's brand new. So I think that would be a lovely choice as well. And then the Kukulkan, I don't know, whatever it is opening, like I said, in November. Riu's offering 59% off and kids
Oh,
stay free. And that includes, if you stay in Costa Mujeres, free access to a Riu party, which is DJ theme party for the adults, and then the Rio Splash Water World, which is a water park that looks awfully fun. And then if you stay at Costa Mujeres in Riu Latino, you have access to that as well.
Sounds like Brett needs to work some overtime because 59% off. So
I know, right? Maybe
calling
not as
Chrissy's
much
name.
overtime with 59%.
Calling Chrissy's name.
But yeah, the Riu party is at Riu Tequila in Mexico, and other hotel guests at the Riu can are allowed to go to that Riu party. And those are just coming back. They were postponed because of COVID and all those concerns, but they are back. And then Riu Splash Water World is at Riu Duramar, and guests in Costa Mujeres can visit that as well.
Nice.
That's my deal, 59% off. I think that's pretty good when it's chilly out. Let's start thinking of that.
All inclusives really are a bargain. I feel like if
They
you
are.
need a little bit of sun, like
They are.
yeah, you can go for 4 or 5 days.
Yep.
And
I've looked at a couple yesterday, one for 6 people and one for 2, and really with the exclusive nonstop flights,
Yeah.
you're straight there on the beach within 4 or 5 hours.
Right.
And
before noon, you can be having
Yes.
lunch
Yes.
at your all-inclusive.
Well, I'll see you later. I think
I
I may
know,
go
right?
jump
I
at
think
that.
I'm ready
Sounds
for
good
one
today.
too. So,
Especially today. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today's so gloomy. Yeah.
so yeah, those are I did my homework.
So connect with
job.
Chrissy if you want to experience any of those new resorts, which they usually run those good deals for
Yep.
new resorts. So if you want to
Yep.
learn more about them, check them out, get a weekend getaway, she can take good care of you there.
Don't forget, most of these packages that I book, if you want to go in February, March, April, it only requires a small deposit to book it. And then you just pay 45 days out in full.
What's a ballpark figure of a small deposit?
$400.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's usually like the cost
Per
of the
person.
airfare.
Not
cost,
with
right?
these
exclusive,
exclusive
yeah,
nonstop
true.
flights. It's all booked in a package, so it's
True.
$200 per person. So if 2 people are going, $400 saves your trip.
That's a deal.
And
Nice.
you can, after Christmas, if you have a little extra cash, tax return, whatever, you can pay it off and go.
Yeah, thinking about that tax return check, we should be booking some more travel, right?
Yeah, not me, but yeah. I don't get any tax return money. But yes, many people do, and that's,
Yeah.
you can totally
good
use
use
that
of
for
that money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll jump to Tamara. Anything new in your niche or any exciting, something interesting?
There's lots new, but I'm just going to focus on one thing, and that is, and I'm so excited about this. So Aer Lingus, which is Ireland's airline, is going to be having a direct flight between Cleveland and Dublin starting next spring. I think it's in May. That is going to totally change getting to Europe. So if you can take a nonstop flight to Dublin, and usually the prices aren't bad, and it's not a long flight. It's like maybe 7 hours or less on the flight. Then you can hop on a regional carrier, like a European carrier like Ryanair or EasyJet, at a much lower price. So Dublin is really going to become the gateway to Europe. On the return from Europe to Cleveland, I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but you go through U.S. customs in Dublin. So when you land in the U.S., you don't have to go through customs. You walk off the plane like it's a domestic flight. Now, that means the lines, you have to get to the airport earlier for your return flight because the lines are kind of long. But it's really convenient. Like it's very, very convenient. So I'm super excited about that new development. And I hope that Cleveland can nab some additional nonstop flights to Europe. London would be nice.
Now, you said as a gateway, but I know a lot of people that just want to go to Ireland. I mean, I think that's on a
no,
lot of
for
people's
sure.
bucket lists.
Oh, I've done so many. I think I did 4 Ireland trips yesterday.
Oh
I
my
worked on.
gosh.
So yes, for sure, Ireland is very, very. It's very easy to get to now. When we went to Ireland, we had to go to Chicago for a nonstop flight. You always have to put another flight in to get to Dublin now, but next summer will be a totally different experience.
We could probably do a whole travel talk just in Ireland, because
Yeah.
I think it's so many
Yeah.
people's bucket lists.
Yeah.
The brewery tours,
Yeah.
the stone thing, and the cliff thing, and all the green stuff everywhere. I mean, I think people want to go there.
Leprechauns.
You're really selling it with that.
You make it sound so
The green
appealing.
thing.
Well,
The rock thing.
I don't know much about Ireland, but I know a lot of people want to go there.
Yeah.
You know, I
It's-
mean,
yeah,
it's on my list.
When I was there, I think they said I can't remember the figure, but like a lot of people, more than 75% of Americans can trace roots to Ireland.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Awesome.
It's easy to get to, and you fly overnight. That's the nice thing too, is you get on a plane, you have a little food, little drink, and then you go to sleep if you can, and then you wake up in Ireland. So you don't really miss
Awesome.
a day. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy.
All right, Brett, sell some more stuff because Chrissy's ready to go. All right, that's good. Any other news in your travels?
Me?
Yeah, anything new and exciting? Anything else?
No.
Anything you're pushing? Any good tours or anything?
All sorts of them. I have been very, very busy booking mostly Italy and Ireland, but I did a Germany and Italy last week. Yeah, Europe is back. There are some amazing group tours. I
A
wish
lot
I
of
could
those
go
are
on every
10% off, it seems like.
Yeah, there's some really
Some
good
good
deals.
deals?
Yeah, and not just to Europe, but to Morocco as well. That's in Africa, but it's considered more like a European country. It's very easy to get to from the Strait of Gibraltar. You can take a ferry or a quick flight. But yeah, there are some really good bargains out there. Last night I saw Bilbao, Spain airfares on sale between Cleveland and Bilbao, Spain. And then, if you can go, if you're flexible with your time and are willing to experience anything, you can get some really good deals to places like Bilbao, which that's close to France, and
I'd never heard of.
you could go to France as well.
I thought it was a guy.
No,
I thought it was that big snake that kills you. You know, the big one? The,
Boa?
yeah, whatever.
I'd love to
There
help
was a
you
guy named Bill.
plan your trip, either like an independent tour or with a group. And the groups are where the value is right now.
Good, some amazing
Awesome.
deals. Who doesn't love a
Yeah.
good deal?
Yeah.
Wonderful, good. So I'll jump to cruises, and what I say, the cruise industry is just like the other industries. That what's new every day. There's new things. They're trying to get bigger, better ships, bigger, better offerings. Who's got the best Wi-Fi? Who's got the newest ship? And a lot of different things. The industry is growing. How to one-up each other, and I think for us as cruisers, there's a lot of opportunities then to experience all these new and exciting opportunities. So I just wanted to jump on a couple new ships because that's kind of been the big news in the industry because everyone's launching new ships and everyone's got ships in the pipeline. So different classes of ships, the mega, what did I say something?
Just ships in the pipeline.
Ships in the pipeline. Whatever. So there's different categories of
Careful
ships.
with that sentence.
They give me ship all day. This is the kind of ship I put up with, okay? There's the mega ships, large, medium, small, all the different sizes, all the different cruise lines are launching different ones. We've talked about before, Wonder of the Seas on Royal Caribbean, the biggest cruise ship on the water. They're unveiling this week the next big ship class, Icon class, and Thursday. So I just signed up for my little thing that they sent an invitation to that's going to unveil the Icon of the Seas, the new class of ships. So that'll be exciting to see. We talked about Disney Wish, that ship, and their recent announcement to the Treasure. So those are about 4,000 passengers. Those are still considered kind of mega ships. And then we've talked about MSC a little bit. They've got the Seascape coming out, and then they have a Europa that's going to be launching soon. Again, mega ships. So large ships, next size down, 25 to 3,500 kind of people there. We've talked about Norwegian's got the Prima, which is the first of the Prima class. Then they're going to have the Vista coming out. So a lot of these cruise lines are doing whole new classes of ships. One thing that's interesting is a lot of them, everyone's kind of experimenting in different areas. So everyone's kind of getting bigger, but now a couple of them are starting to sprinkle in smaller ones. So like this new class from Norwegian's is smaller, although it's still large. It's still going to have 3,000, about 3,000 people. but a little bit of a smaller experience, half the size of the big Wonder of the Seas. So they're trying to go a little bit smaller. Some of the cruise lines. We've got Celebrity with Beyond. The Accent is the next one that's coming out in the Edge series. Viking just launched. Viking's been launching ships nonstop like it's nobody's business. They got. I'm sorry, Viking's going to be the small to mid. They're launching the Mars and the Neptune. Virgin we've talked about a lot. We have the Resilience going to be launching next year, but similar to the other two ships. Similar layout, all that good stuff, but a good large size ships. About 2,000 people. On those, 2,800 people, excuse me. Jump down to the small medium. We got the Viking ones I mentioned. Small size, a lot of new of these small yacht type style ships that are more the luxury and ultra luxury. Ritz-Carlton's launching a new one. Viking just launched two other ones. Expedition ships. Seabourn's launching expedition ships. All the different classes, they're launching millions of ships. A lot of expeditions popular now to go to these remote places all over the world. Growing industry, all the cruise line builders are, backed up trying to make ships in the pipeline. Wow. So whether you're looking for a deal on an older ship or you're looking for a brand new ship, a lot of things, a lot of opportunities. And something interesting, I know Tamara appreciates this, is that the industry is kind of changing its mentality in a lot of different ways. Everything from, while there still are some formal cruise lines, the Cunard and stuff, a lot more casual on the attire, a lot more freedom on the schedules, just a different kind of approaching, a lot more app-oriented, a lot more freedom for the cruisers. Yeah. And that's kind of a big seismic shift from the old days where there was like a strict calendar, strict attire, strict everything, where it's a lot more, to borrow Norwegian's term, the freestyle kind of idea that it's a lot more up to you. And I know that's something we all appreciate when we've gone on different lines. And so that's kind of the new direction for the cruises. Some good deals. I pulled two different deals. So Royal Caribbean, they got some fall specials going on now. They must have a few spots left on some of their ships. So they've got a 3-night, it's 120 a person, and they've got a 4-night at 290 per person. That's for this fall. They got a couple other fall deals, but they're just trying to fill up those last few spots. So good deals available if you're looking for one of those resort-style large cruise ships. Okay.
Is that Caribbean?
Yes. Yeah, Caribbean. And then AMA Waterways. Fallen in love with AMA Waterways, river cruising throughout Europe. They've got some phenomenal deals because they're celebrating an anniversary as a company. And so right now they've got select dates. They've got free land portions, so like a pre or post cruise included. And then they also have some great deals where you get options, either 20% off or free air, a couple different options for their anniversary sale as well. So if you're looking for river cruising, certainly would love to get you aboard AMA Waterways for a river cruising. That's the excitement in the cruise industry.
Nice. Sounds fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Everyone's very talkative today. So this is good. This is good. So now, if no one else has anything new to share in your industries, did we miss anything there?
No, I think we hit them all.
Okay. So we're going to jump to updates for us, the Good Life Travel Company. And I want to start with a big exciting news that Tamara has for a training opportunity she's been accepted into.
Yeah, so it's the European Travel Advisor Forum, and you had to be invited and then apply, and I got a spot. So I'm very excited. They take care of all of my most of my expenses of my training, and I get to do a post-FAM in Portugal, and the training itself is in Madeira, which is also, it's an island that belongs to Portugal, but it's off of kind of between Africa and Europe. So I'm very, very excited about that and looking forward to learning a whole bunch that I can bring back to our clients.
Wonderful. So all of our European travelers, which are already taken good care of to begin with, will have some more options and new opportunities. That's good.
You got something too.
I did. I got accepted into the STAR program at Cruise World, which is for like up-and-coming cruise travel agents. And so there's a lot of pre-training and networking before the actual Cruise World convention, which you've been to, Tamara. And then during it, it's action-packed. So you're like every minute of the day, you're spoken for during this convention. A lot of one-on-one meetings with the different cruise lines and different suppliers available. A lot of networking, and so I'm excited about that. You've been to Cruise World. Mm-hmm. Good experience?
No, very good experience. Like you'll meet a lot of industry experts. A lot of you'll meet like the CEO of like Carnival. It's a very good place for you to go and be.
Yeah, I did Cruise 360 earlier in the year, and that was a good experience and
Yeah.
learned a lot. So, excuse me, looking forward to that. And then, speaking of training and experience, we have a proud refrigerator moment for Ms. Snow.
We do have a refrigerator in our office.
What's the certificate we're hanging, Mrs. Snow?
No, I passed. I got 100% on my final exam, I'm going to say, too.
Yay.
Apple Leisure Group Pro, ALGV Pro. So I am now considered an Apple Leisure Group Pro agent. And so I learned a little bit more about the company, a lot more. And then I have some other elective things I can take along the way. But yes, I did. I just did that last week.
Some pressing questions. First off, Apple Leisure Group. What is that? Resorts or what's the?
That is the umbrella over different group packages that I sell. Apple Vacations, United Vacations, Southwest, FunJet, Travel Impressions, Blue Sky. So I'm excited. It was I did finished it up last week and. Yeah.
Congratulations.
And yes, congratulations. It's gonna be hung on the refrigerator. Okay.
Yeah.
And did you have to copy off of anyone or cheat off of anyone?
I sat
Take you
next
back
to
to your
her and
school
watched
days?
her. She did not cheat. We are
I did
cheaters.
not, and like I said, I got 100 on my final exam. 100%.
I feel like we
girl.
should be toasting with champagne or something. Some excitement.
Okay.
Congratulations. That's a lot of.
No, it's good, and I really, I've been doing this since like beginning of February, and booking trips through it. And after doing this, there were a lot of little nuances and things that I learned from doing it. So It was
Awesome.
a good experience.
So, you know what, I think the thrust of this conversation is all about that we're training and experiencing and preparing so we can get you better vacations, really.
Yes.
Whether it's going to the Europe foreign thing, whether it's the training on the resorts and all the different opportunities or cruises, whatever it is, so we can provide you with the best trip possible.
Yep, become the expert.
That's what we do.
Yep.
Good. Okay, so upcoming groups, I plug them all the time. We've talked about our Escape the Snow, and that's in March. Southern Caribbean, a great cruise opportunity for you. We've talked about the Hawaiian cruise next October. Very exciting. We're trying to get the Snow family to have a little fun and join us. So it could be quite a show if the snows are there. So hopefully if you're interested or want to learn more information about the Hawaiian Island cruise, we're just staying around the islands, let me know. I want to talk just a quick moment about the Alaska cruise. Because, we have spots on the cruise only, the 7-day cruise, and also the cruise and optional land tour. We've talked about this before. Plenty of time, plenty of availability still on the cruise only. If you're looking for the cruise and land one, we only have about a week and a half left in our hold. So I think we only have like 2 or 3 rooms left. If you want our good price and make sure you're on the ship for the land tour, we only got about 2 or 3 rooms, and we only got about a week left, week and a half. So if you're even remotely thinking about it, contact me, because after that, come November, we won't know if we have availability, because we lose the hold and the prices. You know how prices go up. So there's a really good deal right now for the rest of the month. So if you want to take advantage of that, contact me, and we can make that happen. Either way, if you just want to do the cruise, we got plenty of time, we still have some rooms in the group, so connect with me that way too. We can take care of it. It's going to be a good group, a lot of fun things happening, so very excited about that. And then I'm just going to hint, we're working on a possible riverboat cruise group, so I'm just going to float that out there. So some exotic places, maybe some food, wine, good experiences. So I'm just going to float that out there.
Which continent can you say?
No pun intended.
Is it Asia or Europe?
Well, we've narrowed it down to 3, and so I think I'm going to do a poll. So we're looking at a food and wine kind of cruise in France, which my belly leaps for joy with that idea. Bucket list, and then the other 2 are bucket list ones. A River Nile cruise, which I think would be amazing, because then you can go see the pyramids, all that stuff, and then jump on the Nile and see. Something about that. This really intrigues me. Or a Cambodia kind of Mekong kind of river cruise over there in Asia. That surprisingly is a really good price.
That's one that intrigues me.
Well, I think even if we don't do a group there, I'm going to really, if I let people know, if I were to tell you the price, I think people would jump at it, because it was like $2,500 for some of the itineraries per person, and that's a good deal. Yeah, that's a good deal, especially if there's a land pre or post that's included. So I mean, I hate to pass that up, because it's such a good deal, I think.
Right.
So working on that, so stay tuned for that. Any other TGLT news?
Busy.
Just
It's
working hard,
actually
yeah.
kind of quiet in our office because we're all so busy.
It's
noticed
been
that yesterday?
wonderful.
Everybody said to me
Wonderful.
yesterday, why are you so
It's okay.
quiet?
We're all busy.
We're
And
just
it's
not used
very
to sober, quiet Chrissy. I don't know.
I'm used to sober Chrissy. Not quiet though.
Yeah, not on a Monday. I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Busy beaver.
Finally, one of our favorite things. Any exciting trip that you're booked? Anyone? Anything fun, interesting?
Just lots of all-inclusive interest. A destination wedding that I'm in the process of, discussing with the property and the bride, and kind of working on that too. So,
Tamara,
now you just sent a bunch of proposals out, and we know that.
Yeah.
Pick one that's really different, crazy. It's interesting.
I just did a Germany, Italy one that I just did the Germany, Italy trip, and it was kind of fun to work on that. But a couple honeymoons to Europe. It's Italy and Ireland.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have an Iceland that I've been working on. Iceland looks cool.
Iceland's a popular travel place, right?
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's almost like being on the moon. I can't wait to hear our travelers and their thoughts about it. But
There you go.
got a couple people in Portugal and Spain right now, which
Nice.
they're traveling.
Fun places.
yeah, I've got a couple at Sandals in Jamaica.
Oh, anyone with fun like over water or underwater? Or...
No, but a Butler love nest.
What's a butler love nest?
They call them love nests because their view and it's like a honeymoon nest. They're not honeymooners, but I'm sure they're in love, and it's wonderful.
All right, Brett, start
Sandals.
saving up.
I know. Sandals are wonderful. I told him the other day I need to go to one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. I just booked someone that we all know is celebrating a big birthday coming up in next November, so in a year. And so she wanted to have a fun cruise. So this itinerary is amazing. And it's not one of the regular ones, but they wanted to go on a celebrity cruise because they've done it before. It's a Mediterranean, starting in Spain, hitting a couple of places, hits Canary Islands, hits Morocco, Casablanca. The itinerary is just... It's 11 nights, and it's just, it's amazing. I want to do that one.
Yeah,
I'm
me
half
too.
tempted to sneak in on that group birthday one because it's that cool of an itinerary. So with all of our niches, these vacations make wonderful experiences for big celebrations like that. Milestones,
Absolutely.
birthdays, anniversaries,
Yep.
even honeymoon, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We can come up
Or
with
just because.
just because.
Yeah.
So we can come up with some pretty amazing trips,
Yeah.
mind-blowing trips. If you ask me, some of these resorts, some of these tours, some of these itineraries are really amazing opportunities. So if you're interested in any kind of travel, reach out, connect with us, and we will make sure you get taken care of and have a good trip. Anything else you want to add, ladies? Are we missing anything?
Nope. Time to get back to work.
Okay, she's cracking the whip. So it has been wonderful to be with you all. We will see you next week, hopefully on time if it wasn't for Roy, who's still glaring at us over there. But
Poor Roy.
thank you so much for watching another episode of Travel Talk Tuesdays. We'll see you next week, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.